introduction. And can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay. Thank you. And hello, everyone. And it's my great pleasure to be here to introduce our school to all of you. And hopefully, you could be interested in our school. And finally, we could meet in the campus. Okay. Our school name, all right, is the School of Precision Instruments and Optoelectronics Engineering, which will be brief in SPIOEE. It is a brief name, or in short, we also call it the SPIO double E. SPIO double E. It is maybe it is more easy to remember for you. SPIO. It sounds like spire. We all like to spire, right? Spire, SPIO double E. Okay, so you may want to know about what do we learn in this school. Okay, so let's go through a very brief overview of this school. Okay, our school was founded in 1952 and has been developing for 70 years to this year, totally 70 years. And at first, it is founded as a major of precision mechanics instruments. And 7 years later, the Department of the Precision Instrument Engineering was founded. And after several years, in the 1995, the School of Precision Instruments and Optoelectronics Engineering, the school was formally founded. Okay, and a big event happened in 2011 because at that year, our school was selected as one of the national pilot reforming schools in China. At that year, only 16 schools in China was awarded as this kind of award. So you may wonder, what is national pilot reforming? Actually, the goal of the reforming program can be divided into several parts. First, we need to build or to establish a first-class international engineering school. But we need to do several aspects, such as the course, the research, the service, the faculty, and, of course, the internationalization. So these are the main aspects to build a first-class international engineering schools. And now the school have these faculties and students. We have more than 200 faculties, and including 66 professors, and all of faculties, more than 70% of the faculties have the overseas experience. Okay, and for the students part, we have now over 3,000 students. Within that, half of them are undergraduates, and half of them are graduates. Okay, so this is the faculties and students numbers here. Okay, you may be interested in the major, right? Now we have these 3 stages, including the bachelor, the master, and PhD. We have several different majors for you to choose. And here, the major is usually divided into 3 main directions. First one, second one, and third one. We make it different colors for you to see it more clearly. And for the first one, the measuring and controlling technologies and instruments. And this major is a very comprehensive major. And in this major, you can learn the basic theories and the technologies for the measuring, controlling, including what? Including the optics, machinery, electrics, and algorithms. It's a very comprehensive major. Why we need to learn this? Because if you want to build an instrument, you need to learn all of this to make a very comprehensive understanding of the instruments. And so the course will be very comprehensive. And if you will pursue your degree to the master or a PhD, and the major will be divided into two different majors. One is measurement technology. You will learn the measurement theories or to build a new sensors such as this. And the other one is the precision instruments and the machinery. And this is more about the micro and nano scale, the machinery, auto fabrication, manufacturing, such as these. So these are different. Okay, this is our first big major. And the second one, the green part, is these three. The name is different, but they are somewhat similar for some extent. It's about more focused on optics, on photonics. So if you are interested in light, you can see why the sky is blue, why the sea is blue. Okay, you are very, very interested in light. I think this major will be very suitable for you because it will be very, very theoretical and applicable to learn what is light and how to use light. You can use this for such as the lasers and some optical lenses. You build lenses for the mobile phones or for the telescope or the microscope. Okay, all of this, it belongs to light. It belongs to optics, photonics. So if you are interested in this kind of major, I think these three one is your choice. And the last one is the BME part, the Biomedical Engineering. And this is a very cutting edge and very new major. And it mainly focuses on focus on human rehabilitation, human health, the very flexible sensors. I will give you some examples later. All right. And each major you can, if you want to learn more, if you learn more deeply, and you can have the choice to continue for the master or PhD majors degrees. All right. And we have research centers. We have mainly six centers. One is the State Key Lab, lab of the precision measurement technology and instruments, and this is the national lab. And the other ones are provisional lab or the provisional engineering technology center, and including photoelectrics, micro-opticals, and BME. All right. These are all the research centers we can provide for you to do some research. Okay, and the scholars, and here we have a lot of key scholars, and here including academicians of the Chinese Academy of Science and Engineering. And now we have two academicians, and academician Yao is mainly focused on the optics, photonics, and while academician Ye is mainly focused on the measurement, and especially for the very large and very huge objects and how to measure it very accurately. So it is the major and very key focused in. And also we have a lot of different kind of scholars here, including the National Teaching Masters Award, chief scientists, talents in the new century, and so on. And here we have a lot of international honored professors all over the world from different countries, and to share their information to all of you. and we will have the lectures both offline or online. They will provide us new academic informations, and that's all we will contact very soon. Okay, for the discipline part, it is similar to our major, because the major are 3 part of disciplines, also 3 part. And the first one is about the instrument science and technology, and also this is a national level key discipline. There's always a top 3 or top 2 in all over Asia. Sorry, all over China, right? All over China, okay. And the second one is optical engineering, and they also the national level key. And biomedical engineering also municipal level key discipline. It's very, very famous. Okay, and okay, now I will give you some examples of the research part, because I think I need to give you some details besides the overview. Okay, so for the first one was more regarding as the measuring and controlling part, but now we will give the name as the discipline name, which should be named Instrument Science and Technology. And here we have a lot of things to do the research, and give you some examples. The first one is for the laser and photoelectric measurement technology. Well, it will be very, very practical if you want to measure something big, something huge, and we can use the flexible robotics or use some other technologies, such as the WMPS, which means a workshop measurement precision system. So if you want to measure the dimension of the airplane, it's very huge. So now you need not only the lasers, but also some other equipments. Here we can use the WMPS technology. We can use several stations simultaneously working, and they will provide some networks to increase the accuracy of these measurements. For the plane is very huge, but the accuracy, the precision will be micrometer or millimeter level. This is very, very precise. Why? Because we use this kind of new technology. And these are all the partners we are always collaborating with. Okay, the second one is about the precision measurement, control technology, and instrument intelligence. It is more about some special conditions, such as the oversea or the aerospace or other things. Okay, as for example, if you want to measure the temperature, or if you want to measure the humidity, or overseas or in the ocean, okay, you can give some. Here we have some devices to make it more efficient, more precise, high speed, and all of this. You can do some special realizations to do this. A third one is about the micro nanoscale measuring and manufacturing technology. It's mainly about very, very small things, micro and nano scale. If you want to measure it, including the biomechanics, if you want to measure the adhesion force of a cell, well, you can use this kind of skills to do it. And if you want to see what is happening in the cell, you can use the microscopic imaging technology or some thin film testing. It's very thin, it's very nanoscale. It's also happening. And for the micro nano manufacturing part, we can build or we can manufacture something in nanoscale, or even to the atomic scale, or very close atomic scale. It's very, very, very small. And if you want to do this kind of machining, and we will have some this kind of skills to make it and use different methods to do it, especially for the ultra precision machining part. You can see here is artificial compound eye. You can use it and to detect a lot of things, and we can get the three-dimensional objects, trace it, or very small optical system by ultra precision machining, and use it to do this. And even smaller, we can use the ion beam processing. Here, we can use it for very, very small and thin needles. We can build it and use it to do some detection or measurement more precisely. Okay, and for the MEMS part here, the MEMS stands for the micro and electromechanical system. And in this part is kind of chips. And chip is very, very hot here in the area here now. And here we can use it for the RF. The RF MEMS is for sensing, and also we can use it the F bar, and it stands for film bulk acoustic resonator fabrication. And even electronic nose system to replace the human nose for some poison gases. You can use electronic noses and to replace the human and to serve as the robot. You can do this as this. Okay, these are some examples. And for the other part is about the acoustic testing technology. It's more like how to detect some different or some special objects by means of what? By means of these acoustic things, such as ultrasound, such as this. And we can use it in the oversea or underwater. We can use it and to detect some things we cannot be easily seen by human eyes. You can get this information very, very clearly. And the other one is for biological information detection technologies and instruments. It is mainly about the early diagnosis of the major diseases. We use it as a non-invasive way, not need to invasive any kind of human body, but out of the body, you can get some information very precisely, and you can detect some diseases beforehand. And to make some predictions, such as if you want to get the glucose or some blood pressure, a heart rate, and also all of them can get the signals from out of the body. Okay, and the second main part is about the optical engineering. It is like something like light. We always find light in everywhere, right? Optical engineering. And here we use the laser, because the ultra-fast laser has a very, very good characteristics and for pulse length or other things, so it can use it as the a fabrication tool to fabricate something very, very small. For example, the near sight surgery can be done by ultra-fast laser. And we also know that we can learn how to build this kind of equipment, and how to use it, or how to make it very practical. And for second one is it's more about high performance solid laser in nonlinear optics technology. And this one is mainly focused on how to produce or how to generate a laser, because you need to, if some method to generate a laser for your use. And so this one is for this, you can generate the different lasers and by means of solid or fiber lasers at your will. Now the third one is for the terahertz technology. Well, terahertz is a special spectral in all of the spectrums, and it is very special because it is very sensitive to water or something. So we can use it to and to detect some medicines, some fruits, or even drugs. We can use it to detect these, and it's very, very accurate. And so we here we have a team to a research center to research the terahertz, especially for spectroscopy and plasmonics, materials, and they are all their majors. And for the fibers part, we know that fiber is very, very, very thin and very, very, and now it's low cost. It's not very expensive. Now it's very long. All of our internet work underground maybe is transmitted from the fiber. But now the fiber, we can use it for the sensing. I can use it to sense the temperature, the strain, the stress. We can use it to do a lot of things to do by means of fiber. So this one is for how to learn to use fiber. And we can use fiber and in a very practical way, because fiber is very long. You can use fiber in different part or the different nodes. A lot of nodes altogether. Oh, okay, we can get a lot of signals in very long, but only one fiber. So this is very, very practical. And for the fifth part is photoelectric imaging and detection technology. It's mainly regarding the medical and other applications outside our rooms or use it as OCT. As OCT is what is kind of endoscope. Endoscope is used very, very common in our in the hospitals or the detections. And here we can use some different kind of images. One is endoscopic and one is ultrasound. And they are some like different functions, but we can make it together so they can judge the diagnose very more precisely. We can use different kind of images to do with only one things. Okay, and also the multi-dimensional multiplexing optical fiber communication. We will do this to do some micro and non-integrated photonic devices. It's very practical. Okay, the final part is about the biomedical engineering part. And biomedical is very, very, very cutting edge and very, very new. And a lot of things is very related to the human health. And here we can learn first I will introduce this kind of a neural interface and engineering and rehabilitation. And nowadays, when everyone care about their lives, care about their health, so here we have this kind of devices to use the signals directly from the brain, which is called the brain-computer interface. And this is very, very new technology, and we can even use it to make the paralyzed and to move again. Everything you can imagine will be happening here. And build a smart home here. Everywhere, and make it more smarter. Use this kind of human interface. Well, I think later, Professor Meng from the hospital department will introduce more of this to you. And the second one is the biomedical photonics and application spectra. Here we use all the kind of photonics, but it is biomedical photonics. We use this to get informations and get these kind of images, and use it for such as the optical topography and use it to the detection of the early tumors or some brain functional imaging. We use it very compoundly and to predict some diseases beforehand. And for the medical physics and detection technology, we use it to a lot of images. If you want to care about the images, how to judge the image, how to process the image. Okay, here we have a lot of things to do. We can learn how to fuse different images for the different aspects and make it one final judgment. it will make the diagnose more precise. And this one is very well. I think it's very interesting about the flexible sensors and microfluidics. And it is this very thin film. The sensor is very thin film, and you can make it to tape on your skin, and it can get all of your informations, because maybe the heart rate, the temperature, or the glucose, or something else. Is very thin and very, very tiny, but very flexible. And I think it will be a trend for the future, if you want to make all of the sensors very, very easy to be wearable. Okay. And for the modern, the final ones, the modern analytical testing technologies and instrumentation. And this one is more about the how to build instrumentations, such as the mass spectrometer. And it's very practical. And you can use this kind of technologies to make a real instrumentation, such as this. Okay, and this is the research part, and finally I will give you some maybe more interesting one is the internationalization part. And okay, till now we have a lot of international communications to a lot of countries, and we have a lot of programs all over the world, including the University of Dublin, of Dundee, of Twente, and a lot of from all over the world. We have some overseas programs you can share. Okay, and okay, these are some examples. 3+2, 2+2, a lot of things you can apply for student exchange. Okay. And we also have the overseas summer camp, and in summer it will be a lot. There are several years make it. And for this class, I think this is a very special class. The name is the Engineering Science Experimental class, and this class is special. Why? Because this class was built to create a national kind of dream team for the engineering education in the field of instruments. And for this class, we use a 3+1 mode, which means we only take 3 years for our course study, and we left 1 whole year for the project study. And project study, and it will be a lot of choices. And you can choose overseas, or you can keep here to do some other projects. It will be very flexible. So this is 3+1 mode. It is an experimental class. Well, here we will invite a lot of scholars here to do lectures, and also all over the world. Now, a lot of them are very famous scholars. And you can share, and they can share the information to you, and you can discuss some academic things and make friends. Okay. You will come here. You will have provide a lot of labs or centers or research programs for you to, if you are interested to work in the labs. Here we have a lot of supervisors, and they can support you to do some different projects. The labs is always open to you, and they will have some practical opportunities for you. Okay, and here we have the 4 English courses. The 4 English courses here with these courses, and I think even more. Are the full English courses, and also we also have a lot of courses bilingual, not only English but also some kind of Chinese. But these courses are full English. if you come here, we can take this and choose this kind of English courses. And we also have international robot-friendly match. Every year, you do some very interesting robots, very interesting things. You can compete with each other and to see which one is better. Okay. And for the summer camp, here we always have this kind of summer camp, and you can learn a lot of things. You can learn Chinese language, not only language, but also the calligraphy, the painting, the paper cutting, Tai Chi, martial arts, Chinese culture things. You can learn and you can experience them at your will. And with in the summer camp, you can also have these kind of sightseeing tour opportunities, and for the campus or city, Tianjin Cultural Center, Ancient Culture Street, and Nanshi Food Street, and 5th Avenue area. Here we can taste a lot of things, a lot of delicious food here. You can taste what kind of special in Tianjin, or other cities. Okay. And for the campus life, and this is also very comprehensive. You can join the student union. You can join a lot of things, like a chorus, a literature club, a promoting association, make friends with each others. It is campus life. Okay, and I think that is all for me to share with all of you. And I'm very looking forward to see you in the campus. And if you have any questions, you can ask, or after the meeting, you can contact me at any time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Professor Song's wonderful sharing. And I guess all of you may have a brief understanding of SPIOEE. If you have any further questions about SPIOEE, please feel free to contact Professor Song or contact SIE after the meeting. And now we will invite Professor Meng Lin from Medical College to share the relevant academic knowledge with us. Welcome.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thanks for the introduction. My name is Lin Meng, and it's very pleased to have this opportunity to introduce the medical college at Tianjin University with all of you. So my sharing today is going to follow this content. First, I will give some history about medical college and also about Tianjin University. So some of you may know that Tianjin University was founded in 1895 as Beiyang University, which was the first modern university in China. And the university was renamed to Tianjin University in 1951, and it was one of the first 16 national key universities, and also in 2017, it was selected as A-level university in the world first-class university construction in China. So Tianjin University is very famous with the engineering. We have very strong engineering disciplines like chemistry and instrument. But I think it's few of people know that actually when Tianjin University was still Peiyang University, we also have medicine discipline. And we know that the medicine discipline is actually a very important part as a top university. So in 1917, Tianjin University established a development layout of comprehensive discipline to strengthen engineering, profound science, develop humanities, and promote medicine. In this meeting, the university pointed out that it is necessary to make up for shortcomings of medical development and achieve significant progress in the field of medical science by 2030. So it's after that, and we actually accelerate and to establish the medical college. But before that, it's actually in Tianjin University, we also have already have the discipline that have the incorporation of medicine and engineering. It is the medical engineering, and which has introduced by Professor Song, which now is still in the spell. So the medical engineering, the major was established in 1978. It was the first medical engineering major at that point. So because Tianjin University has strengths in engineering, and we don't have any foundation of medicine at that point, so we had collaboration with Tianjin Medical University and to establish the major. So since that, we already have like 40 years, and the researchers in the department focus on the development of very precise instrument for medical field. In 2000, the Tianjin University established the School of Pharmacology, Science and Technology, and also the Tianjin Neuroengineering Research Center. In 2012, we established the School of Life Sciences, and all these schools are also very related to medicine, to medicine field. In 2017, the same year that the strategy was established for Tianjin University to promote medicine, we have a further comprehensive strategic collaboration agreement with Tianjin Medical University at that point. So that was a very important moment for us to establish new majors. So the medical college was finally founded in 2018, and the concept for the college is driven by medicine, supported by engineering, to make creation and translation and to serve needs in clinical medicine. So we not only do medical, we not like a clinical medicine only, but we are kind of like a collaboration of medicine, science, and engineering in the college. So the college is only established for 4 years, but the development of college is really, really fast. So for now, we already have two new bachelor majors, the Intelligent Medical Engineering and Clinical Medicine. Intelligent Medical Engineering was the first major in China in 2018 when we established the major, and clinical medicine was approved in 2019, which is a quite big moment for Tianjin University, because it is the sign that we had the final established medicine in Tianjin University. So for the postgraduate part, we for now we have clinical medicine, rescue medicine, biomedical engineering, and intelligent medical engineering that we can give academic degrees. And for professional degrees, we have clinical medicine, electric and information engineering, biology and medicine and medical engineering. So we have very established a strong research and teaching platforms. As we see here, in our college, we have two schools: School of Medical Science and Engineering, who is responsible for lecturing of intelligent medicine engineering major, and the School of Clinical Medicine, who is responsible for clinical medicine teaching. And we also have two research institutes, the Institute of Medical Engineering and Translational Medicine and the Institute of Emergency Medicine. So we have, for now, we have 7 affiliated hospitals and 5 medical centers, like Tianjin Hospital, Haihe Hospital, Children's Hospital, Chest Hospital, Taida International Cardiovascular Hospital, and the Jinnan Hospital. They are all our affiliate hospitals, and we see that these hospitals, we include general hospitals and special hospitals with specializations in such like surgery, orthopedics, respirology, pediatrics, and cardiology, and etc. And we also established medical centers with collaboration with hospitals such like Huanhu Hospital. And in 4 years, Tianjin University has achieved great improvement in medical resources. And for now, we have a great collaboration link with these hospitals, and that's also helped us to promote to achieve more outcomes in our research. And for the faculty part, medical college, for now, we have about 100 staffs, and more than 50% of staffs have overseas study or working experience. And the staffs, our professors have very deep collaboration with international top universities, such as Harvard, Johns Hopkins University, the University of Hamburg, University of Groningen, Loughborough University, University of Southampton, Imperial College London, University of Hong Kong, and etc. So we see that our collaborations is also very worldwide. And for the research platform, for now we have one national platform, the National Research Institute of Health Data, and also here is 5 provincial platforms such as Engineering Research Center of Ministry of Education of Intelligent Medical Engineering, Key Laboratory of Medical Rescue Equipment, Tianjin Brain Science Center, Tianjin Key Laboratory of Brain Science and Neuron Engineering, Tianjin Key Laboratory of Disaster Medicine Technology. As we have very good international collaboration with universities in worldwide, we established China Sino-Aging Health Technology Development Base with University of Groningen from Netherlands, and also established a rescue and disaster collaboration platform with Seco Hospital Collaboration Alliance, with Harvard University-based medical center and DeSassis University. We established a disaster medicine teaching and research center. So you can see that we, for now, only in 4 years, and we already established the platforms that can support, give very great support for the students to do the research they want. And as the first university, to establish the international medical intelligent medical engineering, and we also set up the unions with schools and hospitals. So in if I remember right, I think it's in 2019, we established Tianjin University Medical Education Union, and also in this year, and we get the first conference for National Education Consortium of Intelligent Medical Engineering. And for now, we are leading the development of intelligent medical engineering in China. So the medical discipline at Tianjin University has entered the essay, the QS, and the TAMS, the TAMS ranking here. So the clinical medicine entered the top 1% of essay ranking in 2019, and medical discipline entered the first 550 in the worldwide QS ranking in 2020. Clinical, pre-clinical, and health entered to 500 to 550 in the TAM in the TAM education ranking, and we also the top 20 in mainland Chinese university. So the medical discipline ranked the first in science and technology evaluation metrics of new established medical colleges in China in 2021. So we see that the development here is very fast. So I think most of you will be interested in what you can do in medical college. So in the next, I'm going to introduce the research field and to see what you can do to see, and so people and all of you, and you can see what you can do, you can study here. So the medical college, we have a great focus on the frontiers of world science and technology development, and constantly important research direction and the fields for the medical needs. So for now, we have developed 8 important research fields, such as brain science and neuroengineering, rescue medicine, intelligent medicine, essential and critical care medicine, specialty medicine, tissue engineering and nerve regeneration, rehabilitation medicine, and precision diagnosis and nanomedicine. So the brain science and neuroengineering is actually one of very hot area in the world right now, because we know that the brain is kind of like a mystery, and I believe that most of you already heard about brain-computer interface, that we can use electrodes to read mind, if we say it simply, and which also sounds very imaging. So the brain-computer interaction, we have a very strong group in this area. So for this part, and we do like a brain-computer interaction that for people to help to read your mind, and you can tap, you can read you can tap the keyboards and just by thinking about it. And also we also do like the brain science and cognition, which help us to understand more mechanism part about a human brain, and also to help us to do technology to help patients who has the neurological disasters and diseases. So in that part, and we also have such like the rehabilitation engineering and the biomedical engineering and direction, that we develop these engineering technologies, which can help us to diagnose the diseases, and also to help us to help the doctors to train or to give new treatment for the patients. And the second field is about the rescue medicine. So in that part is facing to the some events like earthquake, or when some disaster happens, and we have the large injured people, and we need to rescue. So in that case, we need, for example, the rescue medicine technology that can help us to serve the patients quickly. And also for the management part, we need to have the health emergency management policy that can help the government and the rescue team, and can respond to this kind of big disaster rapidly, and to reduce the cost as much as possible. And also, like the emergency rescue medical equipment is important in that part. Like for example, if the earthquake happened, and for the people, we can't enter to very narrow environment. And in this case, we may need such as a robot, a small robot, who can enter the narrow entrance and to give a very quick treatment for the injured people. So to make sure that they can hang on, and until the people can rescue them. So the third field is about intelligent medicine. So in that part, the staffs, the researchers, they do research, for example, the intelligent medical health, big data management, is usually for the hospital, and the intelligent medical image and the intelligent assistive diagnosis, which can help the doctors to read the medical image better and to improve their diagnosis, for example, in cancer. And the smart medicine and the telemedicine. So we kind of set up the telemedicine system, which can help the people who in remote areas who in which area they don't have enough medical resources, and by using telemedicine, they can get the treatment and the diagnosis from very expert doctors in the big city. So that's kind of like solve the problem, the imbalance medical resource problem in China. And the intelligent medical instruments, and so we developed a new medical instrument with intelligent methods and to improve their performance for surgery and for the diagnosis of the ingredients detection and etc. So for the critical care medicine, we have 4 main research direction. The first is the anesthesia monitoring and ICU diagnosis of major diseases, the multimodal physiological monitoring, and non-invasive brain oxygen series of technology. So these meant that to help us to monitoring the status of patients in the surgery, for example, under surgery or under anesthesia. So in which case can help the doctors to give a better monitoring information about the status of the patient, and also to help them to do the decision in the surgery when something happens. So the specialty medicine is mainly related with the neuron space environment, the medicine in neuron space environment. So we study, like, for example, the neuron space environmental impact mechanism for the astronauts, and how to prevent and diagnose treatment of specific diseases in this kind of environment, and how to develop medical and life sciences theory and technology to support our aerospace life. In tissue engineering and nerve regeneration, we have staffs who doing the tissue engineering and nerve regeneration, which mainly for example, the spinal cord injury patients. We know that their problem is the spinal cord is broke and the nerve can't transfer the information from your brain to your actual body. So for the nerve generation, we aim that we can develop the technology that can reconnect the nerves in the spinal cord, which is actually can help lots of people. For the lots of people with the motor disorders. And we also, the people also doing research, like, for example, the clinical medicine and translational medicine. So in this part, we mainly focus on clinical medicine problems, and some basic research. So for the radiation medicine, we doing focus on different dysfunctions of patients. Like I just mentioned, like the neurological diseases, they will have the neurological disorders and also some motor dysfunctions. So we focus on the patient's disorders and to develop different rehabilitation technologies to help them to regain their functions. So for the dysfunctions, we divided the directions with the dysfunction types, like the the neuron and motor, the audiovisual, speech, physiatric, and occupational. The precision diagnosis and the nanomedicine is mainly about how we can use this, the nanotechnology and the sensing technology, the materials, and to help to do the precision diagnosis and treatment better. So the typical research outcomes, we also achieved some in the recent years. For example, we developed the world's first brain-computer interface codec chip, which called Brain Whisper. The chip was selected for China's 13th five-year plan Science and Technology Innovation Achievement Exhibition. For now, we also the technology we have is also the brain-computer interface that allows users to type words in their mind and with the largest comments. The team was also developed the world's first pure math control artificial neural robot system for whole limb stroke rehabilitation. So the relevant three research technologies have broken through more than 1,000 projects across the country and have been shortlisted in the AI medical device innovation task list of Ministry of Industry and Information Technology. And here is the picture of this artificial neural rehabilitation system be exhibited in the World Intelligent Medicine Congress. So the disaster and rescue team, they successfully developed a portable and vehicle-mounted first aid ECMO, which greatly improved on-site treatment capability of future disasters and the safety of medical evaluation, and also rescue and reduce the mortality rate of critical injured and sick people. And also we know that the ECMO is very expensive for the hospitals to get, and for the ECMO developed in the college, and we also managed to reduce the cost and to get, so in that case more hospitals, they will be able to afford to get this equipment, and we hope the equipment can help more people. So the vision of the college, we hope the college can become the base of innovation in innovative medical research, and became the new engine for constructing the first-class Tianjin University, and also the incubator for future high-end professionals, and can drive in the technology force for serving healthy China. So for us, for now, it's a new area and new medicine and new opportunities for us, and that will be the new development for the medical of college. Okay, so that's all my introduction, and I hope for this, and you can know more about the medical college, and hope we can see you in campus next year. Thank you.